दुनिया की पहली 3 इकोनॉमीज में एक नाम भारत का होगा. India will be the third largest economy soon.
So, honestly, do you agree with Modi ji? Let's find out. So, hey everyone. So, in this video, we'll be covering a major topic, which is the contrast between India's two sides. And we'll be discussing, is India really a poor country? So, on one side, you see massive luxury spending in India. For instance, the Diljit Dosanjh concert tickets started at 4,000 and went up to 50,000 in the black market, all of which sold out within minutes. Coldplay's India tour tickets were gone in seconds, with over 1 crore people crashing the Book My Show platform trying to buy them. Some tickets went as high as 1 lakh on the black market. Then there's the iPhone craze. People camped outside Apple stores for 20 freaking hours just to get their hand on the latest model.
21 hours. मैं कल 11 o'clock को आया था सुबह, फिर तब से मैं देरी हूँ.
Can you believe this stupidity? People were outside the mall for about 20 hours just to get an iPhone. So this extravagant spending paints a picture of prosperity. But on the flip side, the Indian government is providing free ration to 80 crore people.
मैंने देश के 80 करोड़ लोगों को मुफ्त राशन दाने की योजना चला दी.
So can you imagine 80 crore people? That's almost 60% of the population relying on free food because they cannot afford basic necessities. This paints a completely different picture, one of stark poverty and income equality. In fact, the median annual income in India for 2022 to 23 is just 1 lakh rupees, meaning anyone earning more than 8,750 rupees per month, that is around 350 rupees per day, is wealthier than the bottom 50% of the population, which comprises of 46 crore people. So can you imagine this? Also, the bottom half earns an average of 71,000 rupees annually, which breaks down to 6,000 per month, and that would be 250 rupees per day. And for the middle 40% of the population, the average annual income is around 1.6 lakh rupees, equating to about 13,000 per month, and that equates to 550 rupees per day. So this widening wealth inequality is crazy in India. The richest 1% of the India's whole population holds 40% of the country's wealth, according to a study. The 10,000 wealthiest individuals in India have an average wealth of 22.6 billion rupees, which is 16,763 times more than the average wealth in the country. So this stark income divide is a key issue that impacts consumption and overall economic health. So in urban areas, the poorest 5% of households have an average monthly expenditure of 2,000 rupees, while in rural areas, this figure is 1,373 rupees. These statistics bring into question how accurate poverty measurements are. For example, the Tendulkar poverty line defines the poverty threshold in India, but if you inflate the 2011 to 12 poverty line to 2022-23 standards using the CPI model, this line is around 1,600 rupees per month, which many argue doesn't fully capture the true cost of living in India. How can India be both rich and poor? So India is often, celebrated for its growing GDP and ambitions to become $5 trillion economy. And the governments are like, हम 5 trillion economy बन गए, हम 10 trillion economy बन जाएंगे, हम ये बन जाएंगे, हम वो बन जाएंगे. But are we really becoming a strong economy? Because हमारे लोग मतलब भुखमरी से मर रहे हैं, हमारे लोगों के पास पैसा नहीं है, और एक जगह लोग 40-40, 50-50 हज़ार रुपए की टिकट्स एक मिनट में सोल्ड आउट हो जा रही हैं. So who is responsible for this crazy income divide? But also to mention that these grand numbers mask the reality for most of its citizens, because consumption remains a key driver of GDP. But how can consumption increase when so many Indians are struggling to meet basic needs? One solution. So firstly, government should decrease the taxes, especially the indirect taxes, which are taxed on literally everything. You buy anything from a market, you are taxed irrespective of what it is, of what a necessity it is. This is just stupid. Just consider an example like Dubai. So in Dubai, there is zero tax. You buy real estate worth 1 crore. there is no tax, and their whole system of real estate is also centralized. So किसने कौन सी प्रॉपर्टी कितने प्राइस पे खरीदी, दैट इज ऑल सेंट्रलाइज्ड. सो ब्लैक मार्केटिंग का भी चांस नहीं होता इसमें. एंड जीरो टैक्स कंट्री है वो, और उसमें आप ये देखो कि कितने लोग प्रॉस्परस लाइफ जी रहे हैं और कितने लोग क्वालिटी लाइफ जी पा रहे हैं, बिकॉज जो पैसा आप कमा रहे हो आपकी जेब में सब आ रहा है. अब मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा कि हमें भी दुबई जैसा बन जाना चाहिए एंड वी शुड नॉट हैव एनी टैक्सेस. वी शुड डेफिनेटली हैव सम टैक्सेस. इट इज रियली इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ अ कंट्री, एंड दुबई इज टोटली डेवलप्ड कंट्री. उनके पास क्रूड ऑयल था, हमारे पास कोई नेचुरल रिसोर्स नहीं है. हम सब कुछ इंपोर्ट करते हैं, कुछ भी एक्सपोर्ट नहीं करते हम, एंड इट इज़ अ वेरी बिग प्रॉब्लम. सो डेफिनेटली हमें टैक्सेस रखने चाहिए, बट एक लिमिट तक टैक्सेस होने चाहिए. सो आप लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन टैक्स भी बढ़ाते चले जाओगे, आप STCG भी बढ़ाते चले जाओगे, आप हर चीज़ अगर बढ़ाते ही चले जाओगे तो हाउ विल अ कॉमन मैन सर्वाइव? सो फर्स्ट थिंग इज टू लोअर दीज स्टूपिड टैक्सेस. फर्स्टली, टैक्सेस ऑन हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस. जस्ट वी हैव टू रिमूव द टैक्सेस ऑन हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस. इट इज़ अ वेरी बेसिक नेसेसिटी. आजकल किसी को कुछ भी हो जाता है, हॉस्पिटल में 15-20 लाख रुपए यूँ ही चले जाते हैं. सो गवर्नमेंट So on one hand, there is massive luxury spending, but on the other hand, 80 crore people depend on government assistance for food. The divide between the rich and the poor is growing, and unless economic policies address income inequality and increase consumption, India's dream of becoming a global economic superpower will remain unfulfilled. हम तीसरे नंबर पे आ जाएं, दूसरे नंबर पे आ जाए, कुछ फर्क पड़ेगा नहीं उससे. अभी हम पांचवें नंबर पे हैं, फिर भी हम इतना सफर कर ही रहे हैं, हमारे लोग इतने सफर कर रहे हैं, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट पीक पे है. So basically, the key to real sustainable growth lies in lifting the bottom of the half of the population into a position where they can participate and benefit from the country's economic gains. So, and the main aspect of it is increasing the consumption. Consumption in India has always suffered. It's like some season it is very good, and others it's not. So we really need to look at our consumption, and we need to make a lot of stuff in India to export, so that we can literally build a crazy foreign reserve and support our economy and support our currency, which is the rupee. So to conclude, India is a country of contrast. On one hand, there's massive luxury spending, like Coldplay's tickets. I just got to know that Coldplay's tickets were sold around 9 lakh rupees in the black market. मतलब फालतू की पागलपंती. And here also, I'm not saying that you should not go to any concert like Coldplay or Diljit. You have money, you have the right to spend it. Coldplay जाओ कहीं भी जाओ, you can absolutely enjoy it. And Coldplay is one of the greatest band there is, and you definitely enjoy it. But 9 lakh rupees for a concert for one ticket. I mean, फिर हम कैसे कह सकते हैं कि इंडिया इज अ पुअर कंट्री एंड 4,000-5,000 रुपए की टिकटें जो 9 लाख रुपए बिक रही हैं. सो हाउ कैन वी से कि इंडिया इज अ पुअर कंट्री? सो दिस डिवाइड बिटवीन द रिच एंड द पुअर is growing very extensively, and this is something we really need to address it. What do you think of the video? And thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more such content.